So X4 basically just did the ultimate sin, and the ultimate sin is rolling it up when you're in jail. There's another ultimate sin that you could do, and that's playing lettuce, bacon, tomato activities, but that's selective politicking, because there's some big time gang members who done played and been booty bandits and all that and everything like that in jail, in out of jail, and they still had a name in their hood. But that's neither here nor there. Let's take a couple of sources real quick. We're going to listen to Dream Foreign, of course, and then we're going to listen to 600. Let's go.
What up? Neighborhood Crib. Yeah, which one though? All of them.
Breaking news from the LA County Jail. X4, a former member of the Westside Rollin 40s, was caught in the Hoover dorm. X4 will land in a dorm full of Hoovers, arch rivals of the Rollin 40s. Off the back, like he said in his interviews, he was going to catch 20 fades, but it seems like in there he was ducking the fades. Before X4 can even enter the dorm, he was rejected, and he said he had to get up out of there because he felt like he wasn't safe in that section. And ever since he been having conflict with his neighborhood, well, to be honest with you, since it's out there in the public, he's been having conflict with his neighborhood for the past year and some months. They've been not recognizing him as a Rollin 40 due to the fact. So if we're going to put this out there, let's put this out there. The crime that he committed back then, a lot of people think he was there for trying to unalive a Hoover. That's not the case. The case is that he got his ass whooped by a Hoover, and in the midst of that, his neighbor had a pistol, allegedly. Foe allegedly was trying to get and retrieve and get the firearm from his neighbor. In the midst of that, the firearm went off, and then that's when the neighbor was hit, allegedly, and that's what caused the alleged rumor to go around saying that X4 allegedly tried to unalive some Hoovers. And it wasn't my place to speak on it, but since he's not from Rollin 40s, from what my peers have told me, I can go ahead and speak on it, man. You just ruined your motherfucking life. You got all these tattoos on your face. I heard you can squat, I heard you can fight, but nigga, against 100 niggas and you got them Hoovers they on you, them niggas gonna groove with you. They gonna groove with you. Now that you're not from 40s no more, they are gonna groove with you. You gonna have to take a lot of phase. You gonna have to be doing a lot of unalivings for the rest of your life. Now, X4 been from his neighborhood since he was about 11, 12 years old, and now, after rolling it up, he's officially no longer a part of the Rollin 40s, man. No longer a trophy. You're not even a certificate no more. It's all bad, man. But look, y'all leave y'all thoughts and opinions in the comments section. But until next time, it's your boy Dreaming Foreign. Never living life boring. You better watch out for the booty bandits and their X4.
We're going to see how it play out, bro. Dude rolled it up in the county, though. I believe it's trying to go 2,400. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to go up in there with the homies and program. You know what I'm saying? Refused and rolled it up and was requesting high power. Yeah, bro, we know you requested high power in San Bernardino County, too. Yeah, we know that. You know, you refused to hit the main line. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even like that. You ain't got 100,000 followers, boy. You feel what I'm saying? Blueface, 1 million followers, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Platinum recording artist, main line, still to this day. You know what I'm saying? All these celebrities, you talking about LA County, bro. You ain't Robert Downey Jr. Who you think you are, nigga? You don't get no special privileges, bro. You gonna roll it up or you gonna hit this main line. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not gonna say the details, but dude's a mark, bro. X4 is a buster, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And all this whole situation is from doing buster shit, scared to take phase, homie. You know what I'm saying? What happened just get your phase out the way, you know what I'm saying? Ain't like my nigga Baby Runner say, should I be off? Hey, bro, what happened to niggas just getting their phase, you know what I'm saying, and licking their wounds, you know what I'm saying, and having their black eye for a few days, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that, you know what I mean? What's going on out here? But I don't know. Dude's a buster, you feel what I'm saying? You know I had to check in with the 40s before I made this video, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, go ahead, bro, cuz ain't from the hood. Fuck cuz. I said, oh, shit, say no more. He's a buster then. I don't fuck with him. See y'all soon.
Now, I'm going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest, right? He going to go PC or he going to go run with the lettuce, bacon, tomatoes? I doubt he going to run with the lettuce, bacon, tomato. I doubt that highly. He could. He could, but I don't think so. What it is this, and this is why it's so egregious, right? Is because he's one of 3 people on his case. They don't know if he's going to tell or not now. depending on who he did it with and why he did it, they gonna think to themselves, he might mess around and bite the cheese. Them is automatic thoughts. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Them is automatic thoughts. The reason why this is so egregious is because whenever you claim an LA gang, you got to get put on. You got to get them fist and knuckles put on your forehead. Nobody escapes. You're not allowed to hang around no gangs and all this stuff without people checking your past, checking your history. You cannot. It don't matter how big you are, how many guns you may have allegedly, how much money you got and anything. Now, your money, you might fight somebody that's a little smaller than you, and they may, you know what I'm saying, just for your face card, may do it that way. But nobody gets a name and joins a LA gang and ain't squabble up. It just doesn't happen. It's not a thing. So, why is this so bad? Because the reason you get put on and get fist and knuckles put across your head is because they need soldiers in that jail war and that penitentiary war. They got to know that you can go ahead and withstand 2 or 3 people punching on you and fighting on you because that's what's needed. Gladiator School is in. Thunderdome is in. This is why a lot of people don't show up to hood days and all of these things, because you still got to squabble. You still got to get out. Neither here nor there. X4 doing this is so egregious because of the stuff that he raps. If you remember the Cam Capone interview, he said he running phase with the Hoovers. And he was ultimately disrespecting the Hoovers on there. Y'all don't hear me get online and diss the Hoovers or diss nothing as far as gang stuff go. And if you're wondering, man, why are you even speaking about this and everything like that? Because at the end of the day, there's nobody that's going to be able to feed it to y'all the way I can feed it to y'all. I'm a different type of chef with the words. You had to essentially be in there with your people so that nothing can happen to y'all. See, one thing about gang culture and jails and all this stuff, and I'm actually celebrating 10 years today of me not being in jail. Thank you, God. I ain't never going back. You feel me? But either way that goes, this right here is going to be one of those moments where you sit back and you go, this is stupid. Just is.
Gangbanging is gonna die out soon.
It's weird,
like
man.
in 15 years, I don't think it's like why are you gangbanging? It don't pay the bills. It don't do nothing. When I got busted, fool, and I got out, fool, I was like, man, this is dumb, fool. Because when you're busted, fool, your worst enemies passing you a soap bar. What's up? You're in your car is where you're at. You know, the like, car, this, that. And it's like, I don't know, dog. I just feel like, this is dumb. We're out here doing this. And then losing homies' lives and everything. And we come out, it's like, man, I went straight to the back. Fool. So
what do you think a gangster's going to look like in 15 years?
being from the hood and all that, I'll never take it away. I didn't have a father figure. Yeah. So that was like a father figure. And it made me the man who I am, fool. You know what I mean? So I don't take that away. But it's who you are. Because some fools get in the hood, become smokers. Some fools get in the hood, do life. Some fools get in the hood and do good and entrepreneurs. It's just, it is on you. What was your question?
I said, what a gangster's going to look like in 15 years?
15 years. Now, well, look, you got Edgar's. So I don't know. We're probably gonna have like some fucking tights and food later on. Like I don't know, dog.
Mesh, some mesh.
You know what's gonna look like?
Fortnite gangs.
15 years, it'll be robots. Where you bang on me, AOL. I don't push banging on.
Yeah,
fools, you know what I mean? I'm 40 years old. What do you want, man? Fool, get in the body, homie. Nah, fool, get your money, fool.
Part of the reason I played y'all that clip is because he's wrong, but he's right. Gangbanging isn't going to die out. And the reason it's not going to die out is because it was created and invented by the youth. The youth speaks the language of the youth, no matter what. Gangbang was created by teenagers. That's why you see the face of hoods, typically younger cats, dang near teenagers, early 20s, mid 20s. That's where it's at. That's it. When all these gangbangers hit their peaks, that's where it was at. They all were in their mid 20s. Now, with the advent of the internet and people being interviewed about their past, that's what happens. But neither here nor there. X4 is done as far as accolades, as far as being a gang member, as far as a whole bunch of stuff. Now, he can get out and try to run fades and all this crap and everything like that. But that's a whole lot of politicking that his hood has to deal with as far as sanctioning DPs and all this stuff and everything like that, which we ain't finna tell you what he had to do in order to basically be good in his hood. It requires him to basically step off and step back in. I won't get into details. Here it is as far as what he can do for his career. Nothing. Take the tattoos off your face and just rap. But right now, bruh, it seemed like that crash out right there, that might be a little calculating. And some of y'all might, that's not a crash out because he didn't do anything. No, but having the name in jail and rolling it up, yeah, that's an ultimate crash out of sacrifice of your name. And that's something that you can't do. Now, some of y'all may like this video. Some of y'all may hate this video. Some of y'all may say, man, Seti Nash, we don't care, bro. Gangbanging is stupid and dumb. Like you just heard homeboy say. Yeah, I get it. I give Comparera say. But it exists for a reason. Those jails in California are color segregated, meaning Mexicans don't kick it with blacks. Blacks don't kick it with whites. Whites don't kick it with nothing except for essays. Typically Southsiders. Somebody, why are you putting this on the internet? It's already out there, bro. It's already out there. It's already out there. All this information is already out there. So with the segregation that exists, ain't nobody finna sit up here and go, oh, we're all black, let's be together. Or, hey, essays, especially y'all, you know that y'all actually got more in common with black people due to Cesar Chavez, represented for Martin Luther King with the Farmers Association, the Mexicans, and Chicanos. But y'all don't know that. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, it just is what it is, bro. It's dumb that he did it. Honestly, it's stupid that he did it. But at the end of the day, he probably thought to himself, these cats gonna take my life. I want to live. These cats gonna take my life. I want to live, which I doubt they would have done. But it's been said that he's been running away from his own people for about a year now. That's a huge no-no. Can't do that one. But hey, subscribe, turn on the bell, stay notified, and share to keep your people aware. And I'll catch you on the next one. We got some dirt paperwork that's gonna drop in about 5 hours. Crazy.